Oscar nominee Carey Mulligan has had a string of scene-stealing performances, most recently in the movie Inside Llewyn Davis.
Well, she's bringing her huge talents back to Broadway in a show called Skylight. It's a play that has already taken London by storm. Carey, welcome back. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
This is an intense play.
It is, yeah. It's really intense.
You play a teacher exploring a very complicated relationship with a former lover.
Yeah.
Did you like the complication? Is that what drew you to her?
The complications are always fun, yeah. It's an amazing script. It's written by David Hare, and she's just a great character. She's a teacher, and she has these really strong political ideas, but she's also sort of has an old flame that comes to visit her, and that riles everything up a bit.
The two of you did this play on the West End in London.
Yeah.
It got rave reviews. I mean, I think I read a review this morning that said it was a hair's breadth away from perfection.
That's such a great little fun.
Isn't it great, a hair's breadth? So, I mean, but now you're bringing it to Broadway. Does that change the dynamic? I mean, we think of Broadway as the ultimate theater experience, but the West End's not too shabby either.
No, the West End's all right. No, but my dream when I was little was doing a play on Broadway. That was my idea of what being an actress was. So coming here for me is always kind of very special.
When I say that your character explores this past relationship, at sometimes in a very tumultuous way, there are some heated arguments on stage between you and your co-star Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Is chemistry as important in scenes with arguments as it is in perhaps a romantic comedy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you have to, especially on stage, you have to really be just listening to each other. I think that's a lot of what chemistry on stage is. If two people are really listening to each other, then the story comes across well, and the audience is hopefully kind of engaged with what you're doing.
Because we're still working on our argument chemistry.
Yeah.
We're good on the other side, but the argument side we're not good
But the
at.
great thing about David Hare's writing is that he writes an argument in the way that you wish you had. You know, afterwards an argument, you're like, I wish I'd said that. Like, he writes that. So
it must be incredibly satisfying.
So much fun. Yeah.
I know, because I always have to call him back, like, you remember 10 hours ago?
And another
I just want to tell you. The other thing about this is not one of those plays where there's like a chorus line of 20 people. It's it's Bill essentially for the entire play, which I have got to imagine is exhausting. I mean, and you're doing this 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week?
Yeah, 6 nights a week. Yeah, it's great. But it's it's a busy show. I cook spaghetti bolognese in the first act.
You really cook it?
Yeah, from start to finish. So
for the whole audience? That is so
That's
nice.
The draw. That's why you do it. It's great.
Dinner theater.
So yeah, there's a lot going on. It's it's a busy play, so it kind of keeps you engaged.
I mentioned we were outside. I think you're a great actress, and you've done so many roles over the years. 10 years ago, though, was your film debut, Pride and Prejudice. Does that film still have a very special place in your heart?
Yeah, that's that was my first ever job. So that was my sort of year group in terms of the people who worked on that. And
wait, really? So your first ever job was
first ever.
A huge movie like that?
Yeah. And I had no idea what I was doing. I spent the whole summer watching all these great actors, and it was a kind of drama school, my version of drama school.
Wow.
Well, it's great to have you here, and we want to tell people that Skylight at the John Golden Theater runs through June 21st. If you like spaghetti bolognese, this is the place to be. And another movie, Far from the Madding Crowd, is in select theaters on May 1st. That also stars Carey.
Carey, thank you so much.
You.